In this video, we're going to go through the process of downloading students from a 1.9 version of the Auto Technology online curriculum, so you'll be able to then upload those students into your new 2.6 version of the Automotive Technology online curriculum. It's a pretty easy process, but I would like to demonstrate it for you. I have logged on to a 1.9 version of a site. I've logged in as an instructor, and what we need to do is go under the site administration block and choose users, and then we need to choose accounts, and then we need to do a bulk user actions, because that's the action that we're going to want to do. We're going to want to download students. I have very few students in this particular site, but all of your students will be listed in this available column. What you need to do is find the students that you want to move from your 1.9 version to your 2.6 version. So I'm going to say that I want to start with Alpha student, and in this version you can use your window commands. And so I'm going to click on the first student, hold down my shift key, and then I'm going to select down through gamma student, and all those students are highlighted. And then I'm going to skip IMS support, and then I'm going to hold down the control key and click Iota Kappa, skip Richard Branton, and do Theta and Zeta students. Okay, those are all the students that I want to move from my 1.9 version to the 2.6 version. So then we click this button that says add to selection, and they will populate over here. And this is kind of nice. It gives you a clue that you have chosen 9 of the 13 students. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So those are the 9 students that you want to be able to move to the 2.6 version. So we come down here and it's with selected users. Okay, what do you want to do with them? We want to download information about those students. So we click download, make sure download is chosen, and then we hit the go button. And then we have to choose what format that you want them downloaded in. And this may seem a little confusing, but we want to choose download in the Excel format. And then a box should come up if you're in Firefox that says that you want to open it with Microsoft Excel. This button up here tells me that the download is complete. And so now it's really important, the information that we have in this spreadsheet, before we get ready to upload it. So one of the first things that you can do is you can get rid of the ID number because you don't need it. So in Excel, I'm just going to delete that column. And one of the nice things about this download is that it basically gives you the user names, the column names that you will need. So if you were making this spreadsheet up from scratch just to upload, you have to be really careful that you have these column headings just the way that they are, because this is the way that Moodle recognizes them. You don't have to do this, but you can get rid of those columns, the ID number, institution, department, phone number 1 and 2, because you don't need them. You do need the city. And basically, you don't need anything else that was downloaded. However, it is really important that you put in a password column. The upload won't work if there is not a password column. You may leave the password column blank, and the system during the upload process will create temporary passwords for your students. But you may also go ahead and make a password for the student. And in this case, it can be the same password, because also in the system there's the option to say to make the students log on the first time with this temporary password and then create their own password. And a few minutes ago when I was talking about choosing Excel as the type of download that you wanted might be a little confusing, that's because when we get ready to save this, we can't save it as an Excel file. We need to save it as what's called a CSV file. It's a comma delimited file. So again, just double check that you have a username, an email, first name, last name, city, and password. Those are the columns that you have to have in order now to upload those students into your 2.6 version. So let's go ahead and do a save as, because we need to choose down here, CSV, comma, delimited. That's what we want to do. And I want to make it 19 to 26. Because I did this as a test, so we'll have both of it saved, and I want to save it to my desktop because it's easy to get there. So I'm going to save it. Yep, I want to save it. I really do. So this is basically the end of the first part of the process. We have gone into the 1.9 site. We have selected the students that we want to download. We have the CSV file all set up and ready to go. And so now you will need to go to the video about uploading student data, and that will let you take this format, this file that you have saved, and that video will show you how to upload that student information to your 2.6 site. And so your students, not their data, but your student accounts will be then created in your 2.6 Automotive Technology Online Curriculum site. So I hope that you have found this helpful. Thank you for watching.